You spend every single day of your life being your own worst enemy. You second guess every single decision that you make. You constantly compare yourself to other people and wonder why confidence comes so naturally to them. You end every single day frustrated before you go to bed because you know that you're capable of much more, but you constantly don't show up for yourself. I spent 20 years of my life being the most insufferable, insecure person that you would ever meet. And I was once in the same exact position that you are. Until I realized that I didn't lack confidence, I lacked proof. Because every time I said I was going to do something, start a business, start going to the gym, I didn't do it. And it just proved to myself over and over that I can't trust myself. And confidence can never exist without self-trust. For a lot of you, you look like you have it all together from the outside. A lot of people may even admire you. They admire your life, your position, your academics, your athleticism, whatever that may be for you. But internally, you still question yourself every single day. And when you're all alone and all the distractions are gone, you know the truth about how you feel about yourself. And the truth is you hate yourself. Growing up in school, I had no shortage of friends. I played sports. I was pretty good academically. It seemed like from the outside looking in that I had a great life going for me. I had a great group of friends. I had no problem with the ladies. I never had trouble fitting in. I never had to be alone. And it would seem that I had the perfect life. But for 7+ years, I was silently and secretly struggling with intense, severe depression, addiction, and anxiety. The opinions of others ultimately held way more weight than my own view of myself. So I tried to keep up this reputation of being the funny guy, being the positive guy, being the dependable guy. But I was just playing a character to cater to everybody that was around me. You're watching this video because you feel the exact same. You feel like you're playing this character, you're feeling like you're pretending. But the problem isn't that you hate your life, it's that you just want to stop pretending. You want to be yourself, and you want to be able to trust yourself to become the best version of yourself. The first and most important thing that you must understand about real confidence is that you must stop trying to appear confident for other people. A lot of you are on the brink of developing real confidence, but you are so focused on being perceived as confident that you are holding yourself back from getting the real thing. Real confidence doesn't have anything to do with anyone besides you, your own perception of yourself. If you are your own worst enemy, you are only adding to all of the things that are trying to drag you down on a daily basis. You could be the most noble, humble, honest person to ever walk this earth, and there is still people that will hate you. So if you're clinging to the validation of trying to make everybody your friend and trying to make everyone think a certain way about you, then you are always going to be playing a disappointing and losing game. We are living in an epidemic of fake confidence. People walking around with huge egos made out of paper mache that have no real basis to them other than I want these people around me to think I'm strong, unshakable, and confident. But it doesn't take a neuroscientist to see right through somebody that is just putting up an act and is acting through ego versus confidence. Knowing the difference between ego and confidence will launch you into a growth that you have never dreamt of. Ego says, I have to explain to everyone how great I am, just in hopes that they assure me and validate my points so that I could believe it too. Confidence says, I am who I am. I don't care if people like it or not. I'm okay with being disagreed with, and I will still treat them with respect. Ego has no part in true confidence. Ego is fake. Ego is fabricated. It is built upon still seeking that validation. So ego and insecurity are basically synonyms. But real confidence is developed by breaking free from needing anyone else to be a part of that confidence. It's by finding love within yourself, learning to embrace yourself, and building proof in your life that you are who you say you are. You must realize this in this moment for the rest of your life. You are who you are. You look the way that you look. You have the style that you have. You talk the way that you talk. None of that is going to change because that is who you are meant to be. So if you are constantly critiquing yourself and hating on yourself for these little stupid fabricated things that don't even really hold weight when it comes down to it, then you will never be confident. Like I said before, there is enough people in this world trying to drag you down, trying to make you feel bad about yourself. And there is enough obstacles that life will throw at you to try to make you hit rock bottom over and over again. So if you yourself has a negative perception of who you are and you don't like anything about yourself, then you literally have no chance of actually being confident. Getting a girlfriend is not going to make you confident. Fitting in with the popular kids is not going to make you confident. Getting money is not going to make you confident. None of these things that are external and outside of yourself will ever give you lasting and real confidence. And that's the problem for most of you. You're not willing to embrace who you are. You're not willing to live with your own imperfections, even though every single human on the planet has imperfections. I spent years of my life looking in the mirror every day and hating myself, hating how big my ears were, hating the way my teeth looked, not smiling with my teeth for years because of that. I lived in this nitpicky life that you live right now, and I broke completely free from it by learning how to love my imperfections. So how do you do that? I'm going to explain exactly how you can do that. You have to either embrace your imperfections just simply based off of the fact that you know that they won't change, and actually learn to love them because it makes you unique. See, whether you believe that the unique things about you are bad or good is entirely on your own perception. It is a decision that you make. Why not see the things that are different about you, not only physically, but intellectually, as an advantage, as a superpower, and something that makes you different from everybody else? The second way to embrace your imperfections is simply making it a joke with yourself. And I know what you're thinking. You want me to make fun of myself? No, that's not what I'm saying, but kind of. Because you can build this third-person relationship with yourself where you look at yourself from the outside looking in, find the quirky and kind of weird things about your personality, and learn to laugh at yourself. Again, what makes you unique makes you cool. What makes you weird makes you cool. But if you don't really feel that way, then just learn to laugh at yourself. That way at least you can laugh, have a positive emotion connected to it, and then move along from it. But like I said at the beginning of this video, the number one pillar of confidence is building proof and trust within yourself. Forget everybody else. Quite frankly, fuck them all. This is about you. This is about your relationship with yourself. And this is about you finally showing up in the way that you know you're capable of. It starts very simply. There is a version of you that knows exactly what they need to do to live a better life. They know what actions they need to take, they know what mindset shifts to make, and they know what bad vices to eliminate from their life to completely transform their life. And with complete brutal honesty, a lot of you just simply don't have the fucking balls to get up and actually show up for yourself. You're lazy, you're addicted to comfort, and then you sit there wondering why you feel like shit. That's because if you can't trust yourself, then nobody else is going to trust you. If you can't respect yourself, then nobody else is going to respect you. The best way to execute this in your life starting right here in this moment is stacking small wins. Make small goals for yourself to show up every single day, like making your bed, like brushing your teeth at the same time every day, like getting up out of bed at the time that you said you would. Finally, buying that gym membership that you said you would buy for the last 2 years, but instead spent on your couch eating hot Cheetos. There is nobody stopping you from building proof and trust with yourself besides yourself. So if you find yourself falling into a constant cycle where you start things and you quit very early on, because you're entirely dependent on motivation, and you're looking for this feeling that's going to fuel you and make you feel so excited to do every task that you're ever supposed to do, you'll stay stuck forever. And every time you betray trust within yourself, you will hate yourself more. You will hate yourself, you will become more frustrated, and you will sit there having sleepless nights every single night because you simply didn't show up the way that you said you would. There is nothing more depressing and anxiety filling than sitting there every single night saying you're gonna wake up early, saying you're gonna go to the gym, saying you're gonna change your diet, then ending up in the same spot in your bed later that next day, knowing that you didn't accomplish a single lick of that shit. So this is my best advice. Create very small goals for yourself to achieve. And then when you achieve those goals for about a week's time, add another goal. And then slowly progressive overload your habit building and replace all of these stupid, comfort-seeking, self-sabotaging habits that you have developed over the years. And then you're going to forget about every single person's opinion or perception of you because none of it means a goddamn thing. You have blamed the opinions of others, what people have done to hurt you, and all of these other external factors for years of your life for why you don't show up for yourself. And that is no longer an excuse that I am allowing you to make. You need to be honest with yourself, and you need to see life through the lens of who you truly are, not who you think you are. Many of you are in high school or college and think the people around you dictate the entire trajectory of your life. Most of these people will not be in your life for the rest of your life. Most of these people, you will forget that they even fucking exist. Start focusing on yourself and being who you genuinely are. And if somebody has a problem with that, fuck them. If somebody even takes the time out of their day to be negative towards you or criticize your life in any way, it is a direct piece of evidence that they are more insecure than you probably are. Because people that actually like themselves and like the life that they're living will never take time out of their life to criticize somebody else's life. This is entirely on your shoulders. Whether you become confident or not is entirely dependent on you. It's time for you to stop blaming other people why you're insecure. It's time to stop blaming external factors why you don't show up for yourself. This is entirely an individual mission that you must find this love within yourself and stop looking for someone or something to save your life. When I implemented the same exact things that I told you in this video, I have never been insecure ever again. Of course, I have little things about myself that sometimes I get in my head about, and that little voice is never going to go away. You just become stronger than the voice. You just gain more control over your mind, and you just learn more and more ways to love yourself by finally focusing on yourself. If you enjoyed this one, hit the like button, hit the sub button. I post multiple videos like this every single week, and I've been through more horror stories that I can teach you how to rebuild your own life, transform your life, because I fucking lived it. I'm not giving you shit out of a book. I'm not giving you shit off of YouTube. I'm giving you real life examples of how to make shit happen in your life.